diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at the developer's note on the official Hive website. So if you don't already know exactly how to get here, I will drop this link down below in the description so you can follow along with this video. Not only that, if you are not currently following the Reddit page, I will also drop a link to the official Reddit or subreddit group as well. We've got, I don't know exactly how many people are currently over there, 3,000 and something, maybe more than that, but nevertheless, it's a decent sized community, so if you're looking to connect with other people, maybe check out some of their summons, some of the hype behind the game, and not only that, catch notices like this ahead of time, that's going to be a good place to do so. And again, you can follow both of these places down below in the description. So with that being the case, let's dive right into the notes. So the first thing they've got here is they talk a little bit about a lot of fluff. And again, like I said, I'm just going to call it like it is. I'm trying not to be a negative Nancy, man. I'm absolutely enjoying this game. I love the Skylanders IP. So I'm definitely not degrading the game whatsoever, but talking directly to Kodeations this morning, for instance, I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of put me in a state of mind to where I really want to see where they're going to take the game, and if it's going to be something that's actually going to survive in 2021. So again, this is going to be typical Activision. When anything that Activision gets their hands on, it's going to have some sort of fluff. So to give you guys an example, they're going to talk a little bit about the update that was just most recent into the game, get you kind of excited, get you happy, because they did give you a little bit of a taste of something. But again, we're not falling for it, Kodeations and Activision. We already understand that all these two Skylanders and this new Portal Master is in there. We already know that they are good units, and we already know everything about them. The next thing up that they do mention a little bit on here, again, another type of fluff, and that is going to be they're talking about the current events in the game right now, and you know what exactly they are. These are just holiday events. They do have a couple different events. They've got a pay to win event, and then they also have a free wheel spin and that sort of thing. So again, you know, it's still fluff. We don't really care about that. What we want to dive into is we want to look in the meat potatoes, and that's actually going to start on number 3. So they talk about here that they are going to be introducing a new PvP mode. You can read some of this if you really want to read it word for word, but nevertheless, I'm going to break it down as much as I can and how I interpret it. So the first big key factor is going to be they acknowledge that they have heard the feedback from the community of people wanting to participate in the arena more than 10 times a day. But then they go as far as like skipping the question, not addressing the issue by putting in this statement: when the new PvP content is updated, you'll be able to enjoy a new battle that's different from the arena. So they mention that they've heard that we want to battle more than 10 times a day, but then they talk about, oh, but, you know, not going to address that issue. Instead, we're going to tell you that we're coming out with a new game mode in PvP. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, if you go back to Skylanders 2018, they're kind of following the same model and same structure when it comes to updates, because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments, but I'm pretty certain that that was their first big update as well in the game, was a brand new arena, brand new arena stuff. So I know arena is very, very huge with a lot of different players, but I think there's so much things that they could be focusing on in the game, right? So many more things that they could be focusing on in the game, like that gold that we talked about in this morning's video, like the ether issue and gear issue, just a wide variety of things that they, in my opinion, would make the game way better and way more enjoyable right now at this very moment than trying to push out new PvP modes. So again, I don't know. I mean, I guess you let me know down below in the comments what you think on that. But diving into the new mode, it looks like it's going to be a team of up to 3 teams for that individual thing. So it says you'll be able to battle with more than one team, so you basically get up to 3 teams, and then it says, and then they even tell you, Kodeations is even telling us that you have to upgrade various Skylanders in order to do so. Well, each team, if it consists of your standard 4, is going to be a 4 times 3, and that's going to be 12 Skylanders. Currently, right now, I don't know what game Kodeations is playing, but if you're playing the Skylanders Ring of Heroes right now as a free-to-play player, people struggle to have 6 Skylanders fully leveled up, fully geared up, powered up, and everything across the board. 6. We're talking about we need 6 more to complete 3 different team compositions. So again, I don't know, man. It just doesn't really seem, it doesn't seem to fit the game right now as it is as a free-to-play player. So again, I'm not really sure what game Comp2us is playing, but it definitely isn't the Skylanders Ring of Heroes we're playing. So again, it looks like it's going to be up to 3 teams. Again, it's cool. It's a new mode. I get it. I understand. But is it a game mode that we actually need currently right now? I don't know. The next thing up that they've got on here is going to be a special game money that's required for upgrades will be given as a reward. So I'm not sure if this is a new currency. I absolutely hope it's not a new currency because we already got our hands dipping in several of the different currencies in the game. But it basically talks about a special game money that's required for upgrades. Will be given as a reward. So I don't really know exactly what that means, but again, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see when it comes out. And then the next thing they talk about is going to be Skylander Transcendent System Expanded. And then again, it's kind of confusing. I'm not really sure. You can take it 2 different ways, and I'll explain what those ways are in a second after we read it. So it says you'll be able to upgrade heroic and legendary Skylanders even more with the expanded Transcendent systems. And then it says a new item other than the Imaginite will be required, and more Transcendent chances will be given for legendary Skylanders compared to heroic Skylanders. And then it says try out the Transcendent to increase stats such as accuracy and critical rate. So if you don't know exactly what the Transcendent is, it basically talks about it right there at that last sentence. Is it allows you to upgrade the additional substats basically that are on your Skylander. So with that being the case, it's a good way to go. But reading the statement, I understand it in 2 different ways. The first one is going to be, it sounds to me like they are going to make it easier to transcend your heroic and legendary Skylanders. But on the flip side, I also can read this as it's saying, maybe once you have already transcended your Skylanders to the max, whether they are heroic or legendary, then they are expanding that by allowing you to continue to transcend them even further. And if that's being the case, then it is what it is. I don't think a lot of people have actually invested too much time into transcending their Skylander because some of those additional stat bonuses don't really matter up that much. Currently not right now in the game's content. So again, that'll be interesting to see what that actually does. Then we dive into number 5, which is going to be others. We're also preparing various improvements of the game, and then they go to list some of those, but again, very, very vaguely. They're not making any promises right now, and they're not really giving us hardcore concrete this is going to be in there. So to give you guys an example here, the first one they say is various AI improvements, including Skylanders using the heal effect. Now this 100%, in my opinion, is what makes me the most excited for these developer notes. 100%, the best part of the developer notes is going to be the fact that Skylanders using the heal effect is going to have an adjustment. Currently right now, if you were running Flashwing, which you probably are, I'm sure you've landed into a battle, whether it's PvP or some type of auto battle that you are running, and then boom, within the first 2 rounds of that specific battle, Flashwing pops off their heal. Your units are already pretty much at max health, and it's just rendered useless because then it goes on cooldown, and you're questioning why the hell you even have Flashwing there. You could have used a DPS, for instance, but nevertheless, I'm glad to see that that's actually hopefully going to get changed and hopefully make it to where the AI is a little bit better when it comes to healing abilities. So again, very nice. The next one up is going to be Skylander balance and skill adjustment patch. Wah, wah, wah. This is scary, folks. This is 100% scary. We are currently in the game. There's not a lot of broken units. I know that somebody like Boom Bloom is definitely getting a lot of flack right now for being just ridiculously good, but in Boom Bloom's defense, that is the way her kit is set up from the beginning, even in the 2018 version. So I don't know if any balancing should be done right now, but nevertheless, you know, if that is the case, if you got Boom Bloom, you should be grinding her out as much as possible right now to hopefully, mitigate whatever you need to tackle and whatever challenges you need to tackle before they do drop a nerf. Because I'm telling you, if they're handing out the ban hammers or the nerf hammers, Boom Bloom's going to be on that list. You could just bet your butt that Boom Bloom's going to be on that list. The next thing up they've got is other bug fixes and improvements. Again, very vague. They don't go into any detail. A new system to help understand the game. Looks like more of like a tutorial system probably. And then game convenience improvements. So game convenience improvements could easily be referring to the gold system and the ether system in the game. I really hope so. But that's going to be pretty much it for the video, guys. I just wanted to do something quick for you. I wanted to drop it as soon as possible. I know, unfortunately, it's 11:30 p.m. my time when I'm dropping it, but nevertheless, you get the point. It's going to be the first developer's notice. Hopefully, we get something good out of this. Hopefully, there's more to come than what's just on this list when this actually goes live in the game. Come to us if you're listening to this. Please make the necessary adjustments to the things that are the hot topics in the community. Not trying to just push out new content, because this definitely screams cash grab to me. Trying to push new content over, the actual issues or adjustments that need to be made. So again, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Do you guys agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I'd love to hear both sides of the story. But with that being the case, man, I've been Kodeations. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. And I will see you guys on the next one.